Hello Lana and welcome. My name is Miss Elizabeth Wanjiru and I will be taking you through a unit leveling survey. Now in this course, you will be expected to number 1, define the terms used in leveling. Number 2, you will be expected to identify the instruments used in leveling. Number 3, you will be expected to explain the procedure of leveling. Number 4, you will be expected to outline the reduction methods in leveling. You will be also having learning tasks as follows. Participate in practical learning activity. Participate in online class quizzes. Participate in self-assessment to evaluate your entry behavior against your exit behavior. And to the topic number 1, on the definition of terms used in leveling, we're gonna start with the term leveling. Take your 2 seconds to note down in your notebook the meaning of the term leveling. Good. Let's see whether you got it correct. Leveling is an art, or rather a surveying technique used to determine the elevation of points on or below the Earth's surface relative to a datum. Other terms are a backsight, which is the first reading taken after the instrument has been set. A foresight, which is the final reading taken from a particular instrument set before the instrument is moved to a new location. The third one is the intermediate sight, which is the reading between the foresight and a backsight. Now there are other many terms used in leveling. You're gonna take your free time to research about these terms and note them in your books. And to the topic number 2, on the instruments used in leveling, we have various instruments. Some of them you might be able to mention. Tools like a staff, a tripod stand, a plumb bob, a booking sheet, and a dumpy level. Now on to our topic 3, we have the procedure of leveling. Under the procedure of leveling, we have 6 main procedures. Number 1, we have the setting up. Setting up is when we choose a stable ground and level a tripod location. Set the dumpy level securely on the tripod, ensuring the level is stable and the bubble is centered. Point number 2 is focusing. You focus the eyepiece of the dumpy level until the crosshairs are clear and sharp. Adjust the focusing knobs until the image is clear. Procedure number 3 is setting up a benchmark. You choose a known point with a known elevation nearby, place a leveling staff on the benchmark and adjust its height until it aligns with the crosshairs in the dumpy level. Note the reading on the leveling staff, which represents the elevation of the benchmark. The procedure number 3 are: take the readings of the backsight, the intermediate sight, and the foresight as follows. The readings of the backside, you have to rotate the dumpy level until it faces the benchmark. You look through the eyepiece and adjust the level stuff until it aligns with the crosshairs. Read the reading on the leveling stuff. The intermediate reading, you have to rotate the dumpy level to the next point along the leveling line. Adjust the leveling stuff at this point until it aligns with the crosshairs and record the readings. The foresight readings, you repeat the process for all the intermediate points until you reach the end of the leveling line, and then you finally record the final reading. The procedure number 5, you have to do the calculation. The calculations are done on the elevation differences between the points by subtracting the backside reading from the foresight reading, and then you adjust these differences according to any known benchmark elevation. And finally, the procedure number 6 is checking for errors, where you check for systematic errors such as collimation error. Now, on to our last topic, which is on the reduction methods in leveling. We have two main methods of reduction, and these are the height of collimation and the rise and fall method. Now, under these methods, the only difference is when it comes to booking and on the calculation. The booking sheets of these methods are different, and also when it comes to computation, they seem different, but other steps are quite similar. And to the first point, the first step rather is setting up, where you have to set up the instrument just as we mentioned on the leveling procedure previously. Now we also have to take the readings. These are the backside reading, the foresight reading, and the intermediate readings, and then you record them. Now under the calculation is where we have the differences. In this, we will be able to know better when we will be undertaking our practical sessions in our classes, or rather in the fields, and I will be able to expound more on how these calculations are done. On the rise and fall method, we still will proceed the same way by setting up the instrument still on a level ground and over a known benchmark. Check the readings, that's the backside, the foresight, and the intermediate sides, and then on the computation we will still do together during our practical session. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for listening. God bless you.